Well, good morning everybody. It is the 13th of April, it's Tuesday, and it's day 14 of our crowdfunding campaign, and the whole point of this is to do a video every day for the next 90 days while we try and sell 20,000 of these little beauties, these Of Infinite Worlds mugs, and if we can do that, that will raise the 250 grand that we need to complete the movie. You know, there's lots of things I wanted to talk to you about, but yesterday I went into our local town and lockdown has been eased slightly, and it was really nice to see the town. I wouldn't say it was bustling, but it was just nice. There were lots of people, the weather was nice, the shops were open, and there was a sort of sense of normality. I mean, yes, we all had masks on and stayed away from each other, but it did feel quite nice, and you know, it made me sort of reflect a bit on what the last year has been for me personally, and I just thought I'd share those thoughts with you. You know, when lockdown came last year, it was just after we'd launched the film in America, so the DVD was doing well and it was all starting to do, you know, quite nicely, and then lockdown happened and it went a bit weird, and then of course the digital sales sort of ramped up, and we're getting the figures for those now, and it actually did really well, and it's done well here in the UK as well. So thank you to everyone that's watched Invasion Planet Earth, my previous film, so that's much appreciated. But when it happened, I was starting to write a script, you know, and the thing is, I'll be really honest here, I find script writing really hard. You know, it kills me, to be honest. I kind of wish it didn't, but every word is hard, but it's just one of those things that you need. You want to be a filmmaker, and unless you can get a script from somebody else, I like to write my own. And so I had an idea, but I decided that because I was being forced to not work, which was really quite bizarre, I thought I'm going to sit down and I'm going to get on with it. And so, you know, instead of lying in every day, I got up at 5:30 every morning. I'd write for a few hours and then do the day and do whatever. And I came up with the first script of Infinite Worlds. But then, you know, but that, as I was in that zone, that creative zone of, I created this complete galaxy of characters. I realised, you know, there was a good backstory to the film as well, and what I'd always really wanted to do was a trilogy. But you know, a trilogy, I mean, George Lucas made it look easy, but to write a trilogy, I just felt absolutely, would I ever achieve it? But when lockdown 3 happened, I thought now's the time to write it. This was early this year, so I just did the same thing again, got up, and within 6 weeks I'd written the prequel to the film, and suddenly I had part 1, part 2, and part 3 is all up here bubbling away. So it's been fantastic for me. It's been absolutely fantastic. And look, I'll just quickly show you. Hang on. I'm just keeping it real here, folks. Okay, this is really dog-eared, but these are both the scripts. Now, the one that I've been talking about is Of Infinite Worlds, which is it's there. I'm on draft 9. But the one I wrote earlier this year, I'm thinking of calling it From Infinite Worlds. So we've got From Infinite Worlds, Of Infinite Worlds, and To Infinite Worlds. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, we'll see. But there it is. The first one is just draft 1, and of course now I've got a dilemma. Well, do I shoot them in order, or do I just shoot them as I was planning to? The thing about the second one is because I was off all year. I was learning lots of technology as well, lots of CGI technology. I've got a whole load of effects, so I wouldn't say I've got half the movie, but I've got a big chunk of the movie done, all the effects done, but no live action. So it's an interesting dilemma. Anyway, that was what I thought I'd share that with you today. And I suppose the question is, how has lockdown been for you? Obviously there's been a lot of terrible things happen, but I've got a funny feeling in the next few years we're going to see a massive creativity based on what people have been doing during lockdown. So who knows? Anyway guys, have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you so much for all the support and everything that you've given me. It's really appreciated. See you tomorrow.